Okay, well I'm up here in the Monkey Bridge of the Investigator, and we've got our MMOs, which is Marine Mammal Observers. But what I thought I might do is I might go and interview Sylvie first, who is, we think, the youngest person to have sailed on a research trip on the Investigator. So there's Sylvie over there. I'm just going to go and ask her a couple of questions, and later on when we do our live video link-ups, some of you students might want to ask us some questions as well. So we'll go over and talk to Sylvie.
Hello.
So Sylvie,
Yeah.
how did you get to be on this trip at such a young age?
Yeah, well, I was just going to my lectures. I study Bachelor of Marine Antarctic Science at UTAS, and my lecturer just at the end of the lecture just kind of tacked on a little, oh, there's this research voyage going to the Southern Ocean in January 2020. If anyone's interested, just send me an email. And I was probably this close to not sending an email.
Why? Because you thought you might not get it?
Yeah, because I figured, oh, you know, I'm a first year. There's no way in hell there's no way that they'd want me to come. But I decided, you know, what have I got to lose? There's nothing to lose from having a go. So I emailed in, and then she put me through to Mike Coffin, who's the chief scientist on this voyage, and I sent him a little expression of interest of why I wanted to come. And a couple of weeks later, I got an email saying I've been offered a berth on the Investigator, and I was shocked.
How exciting.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what sort of things have you been doing since you've been on the ship?
What haven't I been doing? So I've been trying just to learn as much as I possibly can. I've been doing some marine mammal observing, we've been dredging up some rocks and been scrubbing and sawing them. I learned how to use the rock saws, which is very cool. I've been spending a bit of time in ops looking at the mapping software and that kind of thing. I offered myself up as a lab rat to the doctor.
Yes, when I got up here, they've just gotten up here, and apparently they've been used by the medical team.
Yeah, I got a jab in my arm and my leg today.
So that's practice for the
master and the mates. Yeah.
Right. So that when there's not a doctor on board, if someone needs to have some medical attention, that there's always someone.
They're all trained.
That's very brave of you to do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's all a good experience, I think.
Well, it's experience anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now the marine mammal observing. What have you seen so far?
Oh, a couple of days ago we had a very exciting day. It was chock-a-block full of cool animals. We had a giant pod of we had the hourglass dolphins and pilot whales come through. They were about 1 kilometre away from the boat, and I think they just saw us and shot straight over to come and have a look and check us out.
Oh, wow.
And there were about 60 pilot whales and 20 hourglass dolphins, which is just amazing. I'd never seen anything like it before. And then later on that day we got a few fin whales and some minkies, and people saw penguins as well, but I missed them.
Yeah, I saw a few of the penguins, but they're pretty hard to get a photo of, weren't they?
Yeah, they're speedy.
Excellent. Well, hopefully we can catch up with you again later.
Absolutely.
And you know, some students might want to ask you some questions. But that's awesome that you managed to get on the Investigator just by sending in.
Yeah, just having a go. I think if there's one thing I could say to any student, is just you really have nothing to lose by just sending that email or asking that question. Just go for it.
Excellent. Thanks, Sylvie.